All right, welcome to my channel. This is Lock Chuck. What I'm doing today is an entry video into Adam Harris's 100 subscriber giveaway. So what I figured to do is just talk about my approach to picking a lock, which is kind of convenient. I just got this lock today. I was going for a walk. Somebody stopped right in front of me in a van, threw open the door and chunked this lock out for some reason, but I heard them say something like Das Vidanya as they drove off. But anyway, I found the lock. It's kind of sticky, like somebody poured something sugary or whatever on it. So I got that cleaned off and got it all cleaned up. So I figured I'd talk about my process to go in to pick this. So when I look at these, I kind of look at what type of lock it is. Like for this, I don't have a key for this one, and it's a wide open keyway. So I'll look at the lock. If it's a wide open keyway, I say, okay, I can pick from the bottom, so I'm going to use top of keyway. I like using top of the keyway. I probably use it for 90% of the locks I pick. Then I'm going to go for the biggest tensioner that will fit and the biggest pick that'll fit. So this is a pretty wide open keyway and pretty wide open top. I can get a pretty wide open top of the keyway in here. And I do like picking from a vise. I've always picked from a vise. I just like picking from a vise. So let me see, check this one real quick. This one looks like it may, let me check one size bigger. So I like, I want a snug fit. There we go. That was snug. And also take a look when you stick the tensioner in. Like this one, it won't go all the way in because I'm actually hitting that first pin. It's so close. And if you look closely enough, you can actually see the driver pin. So that kind of tells me that's going to be a high set. So kind of look at the pin real quick. I know it's going to be a high set in the front. So I'm going to stick that in, but I'm going to pull it out just a little bit. I'm going to apply tension, a little bit of tension. So I'll start with, I'll say medium tension first. And then I'll go the thickest pick I can find. And I'll kind of just probe. Right now, pin 1 is feeling like it wants to be set. So I'll give it a push. And got a slight click, not much of a click. And usually when I go, I don't have a particular order I go in. It varies per lock or whatever. I mean, sometimes I start in front, sometimes I start in the back. It's no particular order, kind of random. Number 2 gave a click there, and 3, and I've got to open. I didn't even touch 4, I don't believe. But that's kind of my approach to that style lock that I don't have a key to. Some of the other ones, like, let's see, let me grab a look. So, like this Avis I picked recently. So some things I'll look at on that. This one's not a it's a little paracentric, but not that bad of a keyway. But the top of the keyway is straight, so I know I can probably get the same type of keyway tensioner in there, and I'll do that. And this one I have the key on, so I have a couple different approaches that I'll do there. Is first I'll go in, feel the pins, and I'll just give it a pick without really paying much attention to the key. I try to do it as blind as possible I can. And then if I start having some issues, yeah, I may go back to the key, but I try to figure it out as if I'm picking it in the wild, if you could say. But we don't really do that, but that's how I'd like to be able to do it. If that doesn't work, I may go back to the key and look at the way I'm picking and look at the bitting. So like this one gave me some trouble, and I found out after looking back at the key that this 4th pin was a no lift, and what I was originally using was, I believe, like this Jimmy Longs. And if I held it up to where I was picking off, which was this warding, which corresponds to this cut on the key, And when I kind of put that up there, as soon as I try to reach back, I don't know if you can tell, as soon as I try to reach back for pin 6, I've already lifted that pin just with the shaft of the pick. Yeah, it's probably can maneuver around enough if I went to a thinner pick and stuff. So I'm not the greatest at that. So what I did is I found a thinner shaft pick. This is a Rob Long. As you can see here, Rob Long will just fit under that, and I can set pin 6, and then if I pull it back, I can actually set pin 5 without even touching pin 4. So that'll kind of give me an idea of what pick I need to use. So I'll look at it like that. If I still have issues, then I'll start going into progressive picking and stuff, or progressive pinning. So that's kind of, and then I'll go from there and I'll learn, depending on the lock, may only take, put the first two or three pins in, see how it feels. If that goes pretty well, I'll put any trouble, what I think will be trouble pins in, try those. And if I'm still okay, then I may just go ahead and populate the whole thing and try to go. And if that doesn't work, I'll take a pin or two out, back out, or whatever. But that's kind of how I go to approach of learning locks that are guttable that I can do that with. So, okay, that's kind of my approach to picking a lock. All right, congratulations, Adam. I'm sure you'll be getting a lot more subscribers, and I think you're already up in the 130s. So, congratulations, and look forward to seeing more content. Have a good one.